Greetings everyone, Zannrath here, and welcome back to more Everlasting Summer, where last time, we're trying to figure out more about this cat girl, and it seems like Semyon wants to go and try to find her, which shouldn't be too hard, right, because all you have to do is be alone, and that shouldn't be difficult at all, right? Just go into the forest, it's pretty easy. At least that's what I think. I'm thinking he's going to go into the forest and he's going to run into her, right? Maybe at that glade or whatever, that they seem to like, sending Semyon off to. Anyways, night slowly descended onto the camp. Dinner went by without me. The camp leader stopped several times by the deck chair, trying to tell me something. But I was already in another world, the world of my cage without a key, bound by a Gordian knot to Ariadne's thread. So I'm not really sure what the Gordian knot is. I don't think I read that mythology. I do know who Ariadne is. She was... Well, I didn't read... I don't remember her directly. Like, I don't think I've read any of her, like, mythology directly surrounding her. I think she was a part... I think this Ariadne's thread refers to, who was it? Theseus, I think. And the, labyrinth of... Who was it? The King of Crete? Was it the King of Crete who had the labyrinth of the Minotaur? But I'm pretty sure that's what it's referring to. The only one I didn't read that one, although that's a pretty popular myth in popular culture, I think. I did read, I think she was in Jason and the Argonauts, and that's the one that I read. So that's how I know her. Anyways, moving on. Let's go out. It was not long before the light in the cabin was turned off, and crickets started their lamentable whining all around. Somewhere in the distance, an owlet was hooting at the speed of 37 hoots per minute. I'm glad you took the time to count that out there. I was sitting rhythmically, knocking, trying to accompany him. Suddenly, bushes rustled around me, and a squirrel with a nut in its teeth climbed on a tree. It must be hurrying to meet its family. The summer night's charm was as rich as always, but it didn't affect me in any way at all. The mechanisms of my brain, and probably of my soul, were in need of serious maintenance, not just a slapdash repair of the bodywork and a new paint job. I decided to take a walk, because thinking about it, I've been sitting on this deck chair for almost the whole day. That's true. I even took a small nap. Everyone in the camp was tired, and the camp was sleeping. Comrade. Wow, we're just getting like a photo tour of all the other places of the camp. Of course we're going into the forest. Hey, look at that! The glade again. Or wherever this place is, but... the walk between Pioneers' cabins and the square with the statue of Genna, the forest path, all that was changing like pictures in a kid's book. In a kid's book. I think if you move the apostrophe, it's fine. Kid's book is fine. Doesn't have to be kids' book. Although I have to say that was the first time we actually were treated to a bit of a walkthrough, I guess. Like when you actually, like all the times we've taken a walk, right? The whole world looked like a picture too, and that is not what I was thinking just yesterday. And the reason for that was a strange girl with animal ears, a cat girl, and it's hyphenated again, though she could just as likely be another animal. It was like there's a defense mechanism that activated just after I appeared here, which didn't let me look for answers or get a hold of the situation. There were always more important things, such as missing the lineup, getting a comfortable seat during lunch, or sneaking away from the camp leader. Anything other than thinking about why I'm here and how I can get out. Anything. I sat on a stump and closed my eyes. A million images appeared in my brain at once, and among them was a road, a bus, and that girl. Yes, the girl with animal ears. Who was in the bus? Or who was in the bus? Boom. Yeah, we've seen that shot before, right? Oh, yeah, look at this. Okay, that's not creepy at all. I quickly opened my eyes and saw it in front of me. I half imagined, like, myself... I don't know, did it say I laid down or just closed my eyes? I think just closed my eyes, right? No, he sat on a stump and closed it. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if I, like, laid down and closed my eyes, I get the impression that the situation calls for her to be like, when I open my eyes, she'd just be on top of me, straddling me for some reason, because that's how it always turns out, right? But no, I was sitting on a stump, so it's okay. At first, it looked like a dream or a hallucination, but suddenly a gust of cold wind brought me back to reality. Hey, look at that. The strange girl was sitting and sprinkling sugar on a mushroom. Yeah. They grow better this way. That's... yeah, I'll buy that. I mean, a lot of, actually, is that true? I'm trying to remember in biology, like, all the nitrogen fixing plants that have this symbiotic relationship with, I think that's bacteria. Yeah, I think it's bacteria that live in their roots, and they form nodules, and basically the bacteria gives them, fixes nitrogen for the plants in exchange for, sugars, basically, you know, carbohydrates, glucose and all that. Actually, it would be saccharide. It would just be saccharide. It wouldn't be glucose, I don't think. I don't think plants make glucose. Oh, wait, hold on. Do they? What kind of sugar? I mean, it has to be glucose, right? But just the sugar... Man. This is why I don't like plants. This is why I didn't like plants in biology. Anyways, that aside, yeah, I'm sure, yeah, I'd buy sprinkling sugar on mushrooms as helping them grow. Although I'm not sure if, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if just straight up glucose, or, I don't know, table sugar, or just sugar in general. I don't think that's just pure glucose, right? It's like some sort of polysaccharide. So, I don't know. They grow better this way, she said with a serious face. Who? I uttered with difficulty. The mushrooms. Who else? Mushrooms? Yes, mushrooms. Those fun guys. Why do you need those mushrooms? To eat, of course, and to get high. You know, because... to eat, of course. Yeah, we read that. Why else would you need mushrooms? To get high. Yeah. The girl pouted. I just didn't know how to start a conversation with her, because I was sure that the thing which looked like a strange girl with animal ears had brought me here, and making friends with a higher being wouldn't do much good. Do you have more sugar? She asked suddenly. I don't know. Or, I don't know. No. Why do you need it? What do you mean, why? I told you, for the mushrooms. Yeah, we're kinda dumb right now. They grow better that way. Despite everything, the girl looked totally normal. Of course, you don't often see a human with animal ears and tail, and they actually look real. But apart from that, I can bring some. I kind of want to, like, I want Sam to just go up and, like, pull her tail or something, because just to make sure it's real, right? And that's kind of that cliche thing. When you see a cat girl, you're like, are these real? You pull them and she, like, eeks, right? She shrieks. I don't know why I said that. Maybe I just wanted to earn her trust. Ah, there you go. Build it. We're doing the, it's a, what's it called? It's those repeatable quests that let you build up reputation. That's what we're doing. We're playing an RPG right now. That's right. Turn in sugar, gain reputation with cat girl. As long as mind reading wasn't one of her abilities, that's alright. No need. There's enough. Good. And? What? Why did you come? What does she mean? Come to this glade, or come to this camp? Or into this life? My head was about to explode from existential thoughts, and we're definitely overthinking. I'm pretty sure she means glade, right? Just a bit more, and everything would become crystal clear. No, the answers, the understanding didn't appear from thin air. The safety device just cut in. Caution, doors are closing. No more people will fit in the train. The next stop is... The train was gone, and I stayed on the platform without my luggage, wearing a light jacket and the minus 20 degrees Celsius frost. I was just having a walk. The words echoed hollowly in my head. I felt like a Viking from the Middle Ages who stands alone against 100 enemies. No doubts, no regrets, only an iron will to die hard. I see. The girl answered without much interest and went back to her work. She doesn't care. She's like, okay, that's nice. You can stay there if you want. I'm just gonna do my stuff. It was you, back there in the bus? Me? Or me. She replied lazily, without tearing herself away from the mushrooms. Why did you bring me here? I didn't bring you. Then who? I don't know. But Were you in the bus? I was. Ooh. Oh. So that was that mysterious girl who's like, follow me or whatever. That was her. And? How would everyone else? I thought she didn't like people though. But then again, I think I was the only person on the bus, right? Or at least at some point I was the only person on the bus. But at the same time, why would she... There was the bus driver, who is mysteriously, like, absent a lot of times though. But why would she go into civilization if she doesn't like people? Albeit, actually, no, yeah, I've seen, like, random bus stops, like, in the middle of nowhere. Like, I once drove, my friend and I went to, like, on a road trip, and we were driving in, like, the middle of nowhere, like, probably at least, like, an hour or two from any city. Like, literally, there were, like, 2 cities that were, like, you know, there's the city we came from and the city we're driving to, and in the middle of it was, like, 3 hours of nothing, like, literally nothing, and there was, like, random bus stops there. It was really weird, to be honest. So yeah, okay, maybe I can buy her getting on the bus. What? Yelling at her was dangerous, but I couldn't help it. What? Answer me. Did you ask something? I don't know how I was supposed to enunciate that. What? Yeah, there you go. It looks like the conversation doesn't bother her at all. Who are you? She looked at me in surprise. I am me. Like the dance group, right? Yeah. Okay. Where are you from? I don't know. I've always been here. What do you mean, always? You must have come from somewhere, no? I don't know. I doubted for a moment that this is an omnipotent being before me. Of course, this girl is a little extraordinary, to be precise. Absolutely extraordinary. And she was with me in the bus then, but maybe she has nothing to do with my arrival here. Anything is possible. What do you know? Oh, the lights turned on. I know how to make supplies for winter. It's good, because winter is coming. She smiled with sweetness and ease. What supplies? And the lights turn off again. Well, you know, for the winter. It could get cold. I have never seen the local winters though. How come you've never seen them if you've always been here? I don't know, of course. She looked at me intently. Anyway, you're boring as hell. Yeah, I am. Can't deny that. Me? Yes, you. How do I bore you? Your stupid questions. Stupid? Well, I was dragged out of my usual world, brought here, and now my questions are stupid? Yes, she calmly replied. So what questions would you consider not stupid? Where one can get sugar, for example. In the canteen, where else? Plenty for you to steal. You're well known for doing that, I've heard. I do not steal. The animal-eared girl was outraged. I am borrowing it. Cool. It comes back anyway. Oh, okay. So she's always been here. She's never seen the winter. And this stuff comes back, so she's stuck in this loop too. Alright, well, cat girl, you and I were gonna break the cycle, just like we did every other time, right? Comes back or not, I don't care. I want to understand how and why I'm here. I want to go back. I'm not interested in that. The girl stood up and shook herself. She looks so... I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of this face. She just seems so, I don't know. She doesn't look sad, per se, but I don't know. This face just kind of gets me. I'm not sure what she's trying to express there, but anyway. But I'm interested. I was gonna say I'm interesting. I was like, no, you're not Semyon, but no, I'm interested. If you're not the one to blame for everything, then you must know the answers. Someone should know them after all. Okay. She looked at me intently and laughed. Wait, hold on. Let's go back to these eyes, and I don't know. I just feel like this face is slightly different in terms of art style, even though basically it's the same. It's just, I don't know. The big googly eyes kind of still get me. You're funny. Oh, so I'm boring as hell, but now I'm funny once I get, like, pissed off. That's yeah, sure, I can buy that. I completely lost my temper. Stop mocking me! You. I'm fed up with you. Why me exactly? How am I worse than anyone else? I never asked for anything as fun as all this. Leave me alone. I don't bother anyone. I didn't hurt anyone. What did I ever do to you? Get lost. Let me live in peace. My whole body shivered. My blood pounded in my head like a cannon. Everything went dark before my eyes. Have you blown off all your steam? She asked quietly. I was about to smash her. At least I'll check if she's flesh and blood. Alright, let's go. Where are we going? But I just saw her ears. That's kind of funny. Oops. And boom! Yep. Alright, let's go. I should close her mouth too. Where? You'll see. Oh god, I'm getting chopped into little bits. The girl gestured me to follow her and went into the depths of the forest. Oh, wait, this is how we died the first time. Great! I'm gonna get mauled by a bear, or cat girl. After some time, I started to suspect that we were walking in circles. Finally, I decided to check it out and put a candy wrapper in a noticeable spot. Indeed, we soon passed it again. Wait. I didn't dare grab her hand, so I tried to stop her verbally. What? Where are you taking me? I said that you'll see. But we're walking in circles. So what? Oh man, she's gonna strike. Poised to strike. Is this why I got mauled last time? I followed her, but I was like being a smartass, being like, we're walking in circles. It's like, alright, you're dead. What do you mean, so what? You won't get anywhere by walking in circles. But you said it yourself that you were just having a walk. The girl seemed strange, illogical, even arrogant, and if she takes pleasure in mocking me, or as if she takes pleasure in mocking me. I'm not moving an inch until you explain what is going on. Okay. She stopped and leaned back against a large tree. I was just bored. It's all the same old stuff all the time. All the time. But recently, lots of new stuff happened. And now... Oh. So... Let me read one more line before I postulate. Now what? Now I can talk to you. Aw, she smiled. And you couldn't do it before? Well, I certainly could. Maybe. So what happened? I don't know. You know what happened? Other girls happened, right? So, you know how I was saying about, like, the very first time I finished this game? I was like, they kind of set it up. They were like, oh yeah, you just go and repeat and you do the week over and over again, right? Because that's the meta. That's the, that's you replaying this game and going through the week over and over again, right? And so basically, the reason why you have to do all the girls, their routes first, in order to unlock this is because you had to have gone through the cycle X amount of times, right? Minimum of, what would that be? Melissa, Olyana, Slavia, Lena. It's 4, right? And then, Miku. Because I think you need... Wait, do you need Semyon's ending? I don't remember if you needed Semyon's ending to unlock this route or not. But let's say minimum of 5, maybe 6. You have to go through, you know, minimum of 5, maybe 6 weeks. Because that sets up her dialogue here, where she's like, I've seen you before, you know, and like I said, she's caught in this loop too. And every time you loop, you finish a story or whatever, you come back and you play it again, and she always sees you, because she's doing her little crazy stuff. She just never reveals herself until now. Yeah, so that's basically I think that's what this game is alluding to, is that each time you've played, you basically recycle, you like, you know, came back, you're reliving this week again, and finally now she's like telling you that she's acknowledging that you've done this X amount of times, because you have, right? So anyways, then why do you think that something has happened in the first place? I've got a feeling, eh? I gave a helpless sigh. Maybe she's just a lunatic that escaped or a local asylum and not an omnipotent being. Come on, let's get serious. Okay, fine. The girl looked at me intently. Who are you and what's happening here? I don't know. She answered with the same expression on her face. And who knows? I don't know. Anyway, alright, I'm going to sleep. I had no strength to talk about it, to listen to her nonsense, to walk around in circles. To walk in circles in the forest. Even if she knows the answer and she can return me to the usual world and all, not today. Just enough for today. If I stay here one more second, there won't be anyone left to return. Good night, the girl said nicely. That's all. What else do you want? You're going to sleep. She's right. Okay, do you at least have a name? Oh, there you go, finally. Name? That face is kind of funny. Yes, a name. I don't know. And who knows? I don't know. Okay, what should I call you then? I don't know. But a person, every single thing in the world should have a name. There's no other way. Oh, we get to give her a name. Maybe. Or at least Semyon will, I'm sure. She looked at me uncomprehendingly. Alright then, you will be, Yulia. I don't know what that means, but okay. Does that mean like cat girl in, Russian or something? Yulia. I don't know why I chose that name. Maybe, it was just the first thing that came to my mind. Okay, there you go. Fine. She smiled merrily. There we go. Boom. Yulia. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I have no idea. And now I have to go. I'm just pronouncing it phonetically. The girl flicked her ears and disappeared into the forest. I slowly dragged my feet back to the camp. Now it looks like I was in some sort of tragicomedy. I think the walking in circles is very symbolic of the repetition, right? Each circle is 1 week and all that stuff. I like that. Or maybe I'm reading too much into it. I don't know. The higher beings cannot be idiots with the developmental level of a kindergartner. Or can they? Or no orb, just can they? Though it is possible, they don't perceive the world the same way we do. I was so exhausted, I couldn't fully comprehend everything that had happened to me recently. The answers could be right before me. I just need to stretch out my arm. It could be that saving stool. Yeah. It could be that saving stool. I don't know what that means. Which could help me reach the key. Oh. Okay. That thing about him just being out of his reach, right? No rocks or anything to stand on. And how could I be so calm in such a situation? Maybe I'm just tired. Dead tired. Boom! Olga Dmitrovna waited for me at the doorstep of her cabin. At last! And where were you wandering in the dead of night? I looked hard at the camp leader. I wonder, is she real? I don't have a single idea about that girl, Yulia. Maybe she's not human, or she may not be human, but she exists. And what about Olga Dmitrovna, the other pioneers? You know, I saw that cat girl. Sure, of course, she chuckled. Well, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to. I don't want to, and I don't believe you. It's your choice, I said in a tired voice and pushed my way into the cabin. Semyon, tomorrow. I didn't hear the rest of her words. There was only one. Oh, is it the last day? Maybe tomorrow? I don't know what day it is. He said 5 days before, then is this day 6 now or something? There was only one thing to understand, whether anything is up to me or not. Should I keep desperately trying or desperately reaching for that key, or is the cat girl the answer I've been looking for? Maybe the only thing left to do is to understand. No one ever said that the clue will be written straightforwardly in your own language. Though maybe I always knew those answers, and I just had to comprehend their meaning. What if everything is not real and I am just dreaming? What if I just imagined everything about finding the answer, about understanding them? Maybe there is no cage, no jail, and the key has already been hung up from the burned out lamp in my room, which has turned into a pioneer camp inhabited by unreal but very alive people who seem so understandable and so precious. Well, no. I'm not a wizard, not an oracle, not a god. Voltaire once said, illusion is the first of all pleasures. Maybe my most successful skill was my illusions. Lines of thought connected one by one, ready to keep it going until morning, but the safety device worked again and unplugged the whole system instead of reformatting my brain like last time. Alright, what day is it now? Wait, didn't we get a day ... before we met the cat girl? Or something like that? I was woken up by a hellish noise in my head. It turned out to be an alarm clock. That we'd definitely seen before. Having found its buttons with difficulty, I turned it off. Organ Mitrovina at 7 o'clock in the morning. Why so early? I don't remember this now. I sat in the direction of the other bed, opening my eyes, but she's not there. But no one was there. Yeah. The camp leader must have gone somewhere already. I rose with difficulty and looked myself over in the mirror. A common pioneer. Nothing more. If someone showed me photos of the local residents with me among them, I'd never recognize myself. The sun shined brightly outside. Nature seemed to laugh at me. I slowly walked to the washstands. I met only a few pioneers on my way who were obviously in a hurry. Strange, where are they going at such an early hour? The cold water refreshed me a bit, and all the memories of the last few days poured into my head. Well, I should find Yulia and try to be very polite and proper this time. After all, if you can't even understand a fellow human being when judging him by your own worldview and ideas, how can you talk to something completely alien? Why should aliens or cat girls follow the same moral laws and draw the same logical conclusions as I do? They may perceive the universe in a completely different way, and humans are just ants to them. We don't think anything about killing a troublesome mosquito, so why should they pay any attention to me and my small problems? Though it could all be totally the other way around, and Yulia might or may not be guilty in this. Oh, hey, look at that. There was it. It looks like she's giving us a BJ, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, just saying. There was a rustle in the nearby bushes, and I saw a familiar pair of ears. I see you. Hello, Lotheb. Hearthstone, anyone? Or, Warcraft in general. Yulia reluctantly left her hiding place. Come on, she snorted, pouting. Are you watching me? Yes? Is that not allowed? I mean, it's kind of creepy, but I guess if we're gonna get laid, might as well, right? Well, it's probably allowed. I wanted to talk to you anyway. Wait, does that mean we can watch her? Like, we can spy on her? She's okay with that? Because, if she's okay with me spying on... Well, actually, that logic doesn't necessarily hold true, right? Just because you're stalking someone doesn't necessarily mean you want someone stalking you, so, okay. I wanted to talk to you anyway. Really? In the middle of the camp? Like, where everyone can see you? Potentially. Really? Me too. What about? I wondered. Something strange is happening here. Strange? What? I don't know. It's just, everyone's behaving differently than usual. Something has happened. First you, then all the others. What are you talking about? I don't understand. I don't know. I just feel it, and when I feel something, it always happens. Sorry, I have like a persistent kind of like cough stuck in my throat. Yulia looked downcast and even a little afraid. At this time, she totally doesn't look like any kind of higher being. Okay, let's investigate it together. No one should see me. Come here in an hour. Until then, the sound of heavy steps. The sound of heavy steps sounded from the road. Someone running. Oh, that's definitely super nice writing there. Two sounds in the same sentence. I turned around and saw Slavia approaching. Yulia disappeared into the forest as expected. Hi. Why she's all like freaked out. I smiled. Yeah, hi. She looked really nervous, with her cheeks blushing, eyes sparkling, and braids all messy. Semyon, come with me. You'll see for yourself. Oh God. Is someone else mutilated and like chopped to bits? What happened? Slavya's face wore such a pleading expression that I decided not to argue. Okay, who's dead this time? She grasped my hand and dragged me to the square. The entire camp was probably there. As we turned the corner, I looked past the crowd of pioneers who was staring in the direction of Genda, and there it was. Oh, is it Cat Girl? Oh, it's a city. Whoa, that's creepy. Comrade, what'd you do with it at night? Man, you're like bringing the whole city to this town. In a distance, where before there were fields and forests, a city slowly started to appear. I don't know. Is this supposed to be symbolic of like... So like this whole dream thing is about Semyon like learning to reevaluate his life and kind of break out of his shell, grow as a person, mature, and do something with his life. And that's what this like dream is supposed to represent, his like progress to get to that point, right? His epiphany, I guess, if you will. And now we have the city, which basically, he's lived in the city. He seems to really dislike it. He's holed up in his apartment, avoiding everyone, all that stuff. So now that is encroaching. So basically it's like, I don't know, is this supposed to be representative of like his old life, trying to like reclaim him and like take him and like prevent him from growing up, which is what this dream is all about? I don't know, we'll see if the symbolism. But I think we'll do that next time, because it's a good place to stop. About, kind of nice little cliffhanger. We got the city and all that stuff in the background, encroaching on this dreamland, this kind of idyllic pioneer camp. So yeah, we'll see what's up when we come back. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye.